All right, well, while students are getting excited for winter break, there are many kids in our community on the streets instead of in the classroom.
Yeah, whether it's due to academic issues or things like gangs or drugs, most just need a different way to deal with their problems. That's where The Crossing comes in. WSBT's Cindy Ward shows us an alternative school in South Bend that takes a more personal role in teaching its students.
For some struggling students in South Bend, there are only two options: the streets or the crossing.
I'd be in a lot of trouble with other schools, or I probably wouldn't go to school at all.
Man, if I wasn't at the crossing, I'd probably be at Clay, getting in fights every day, probably cussing out teachers.
The crossing offers classes for students who have a hard time fitting into the traditional school setting. There's the usual curriculum, but students also spend time building character and learning teamwork.
School is based on relationships, so the main focus for us is for our staff to have a real positive relationship with our students, and we believe that our kids are motivated through relationships.
Students also work on community projects. Right now, the school is renovating 15 homes in South Bend, not only to improve the neighborhoods, but also to teach the skills that will give these students a chance at a better life.
Now I can go onto the workplace and get a job that pays me $30 an hour, where before I'd probably be at McDonald's saying, "Do you want fries with that?"
But the most important lesson for these students may be that they don't have to face the challenges all by themselves.
They understand in a very short period of time that this is a caring, loving environment, and that no matter what they do and what they say, we're going to care about them. We are not going to kick them out, and they are not going to drop out. We're not going to let them do that.
Cindy Ward, WSBT News.
Now, The Crossing serves 45 students. They need a lot of volunteers and monetary donations. And you can drop off your donations for any of our 22 Ways organizations tomorrow during Blitz Day. We'll be at Gurley Leap, corner of Grape and Douglas in Mishawaka from 6 a.m. until noon. We'll be right back.